Welcome into the 247 Sports YouTube channel. I'm Colin Kennedy here at 247 Sports HQ in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. And this is what we like to call Commit HQ, where the top players from all across the country make their decision live for you to see. Before we get into today's show, why don't you do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to the 247 Sports YouTube channel. Like I mentioned, you not only get to see every top player across the country that joins us on the show make their decisions live, but you get to keep up with all things college football and college basketball recruiting. So hit that like button and subscribe to the channel while you are here. But for today, another top player from the United States getting ready to decide where he's going to be playing his college ball. It's Leonard Moore down in Round Rock, Texas, three-star cornerback who's 36th at his position in the country, top 60 player down in the Lone Star State. And as a fellow Texan, I know just how hard that is to do. 6'2", 180-pound cornerback, exactly the type of profile that you're looking for on the perimeter of the defense. He has several offers from all over, but eventually it can only be one. So I want to find out now where it's going to be. So let's welcome in Leonard Moore himself down in Round Rock, Texas, from his home to make his decision live.
What's good?
There he is. Hey, I'm good, man, but I'm not the one picking where I get to go play college football, right? The day is all yours, man. How are you feeling?
I'm doing good. It's good to get this done with.
Yeah, I know the process, I'm sure, has been long and tough for you, but I also know that this is also a really cool process for guys to go through. So for you, what was the recruiting process like, and what did it teach you about what you were looking for in a college football program?
Yeah, it was fun. It's been a long time. I started this like sophomore year. So I visited a lot of schools. I actually had Penn State and Ohio State scheduled for March. But once I got to Notre Dame, I realized that it had everything that I needed. I was looking for a school that had good academics and good football at the same time. And I also wanted to get out the state.
So tell me a little bit about the journey even before. What was it like getting to this point, all the work that you've put in? Tell us what Leonard Moore's journey was like over the course of the last several years.
I feel like to get to this point, it took a lot of work and it took a lot of persevering. You go through some adversity sometimes. And I feel like I just grown every year. Like every year I've gotten better, like from technique to everything.
So how have your family and friends helped you along the way, and what did they teach you as you tried to navigate this?
They definitely helped me through some times where I guess the recruiting felt like overwhelming, and told me that like once I find what I want, I can like commit then and like get the process done with, so I don't have to keep stressing myself out pretty much. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. Obviously, we're almost about that time, right? The moment is building up, but I want you to do one more thing for me. Reflect on your high school career, and how did your coaching staff and your trainers down there help you build your game to where you could field offers like the offers you currently have today?
Yeah, all the coaches, Coach Moore, Coach Carr, Coach Gable, they all helped me out in tremendous ways, whether it's like on the field and off the field. And definitely my trainer, Coach Bam, has helped me a lot too. But they definitely helped me grow throughout the years. As I just said, I gotten better every year, and they've like from the moment they put me in as a sophomore, they had to trust me, and it's good having that trust from your coaches.
All right, man. The floor is yours. The time is now. Go ahead and tell us where you're going to be playing your college football.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank my parents, and I want to thank my family, my sisters. I want to thank everybody, all the coaches, Coach Bam, everybody who's helped me along through this process. Now I'll be committed to the University of Notre Dame.
All right, it's Notre Dame for Leonard Moore. Major decision, and you're making a lot of Fighting Irish fans very happy on this beautiful Saturday. So go ahead and tell me, what was it about Notre Dame that made it the choice for you?
Notre Dame, obviously, I wanted to get an out of state experience, a different experience. and it has elite academics and elite football. I want to be challenged on the classroom and on the field, as you know. But what's it called? They play good teams every year, and they're getting the best coaching in the country.
So when you now go and play for the Fighting Irish one day, what should fans expect from you? What type of player are they getting in Leonard Moore?
In the long athletic corner who's gonna lock his side of the field down, honestly. They're getting the
I like
player
to hear
who's
it,
not
man.
he's not gonna get faded up. He's not gonna get beat over the top. And I got the ball skills. I'm gonna get some interceptions too.
You mentioned your play style and you mentioned the type of player that you are, but also how Notre Dame can develop you. What was it about that coaching staff that told you these are the guys I want to develop me as a college football player looking to one day get to the NFL?
Yeah, they're all young coaches, which helps, honestly. And Coach Mickens, the corners coach, Coach Freeman, all the coaches up there, Coach Golden, they definitely have a lot of knowledge in this football thing. And what's it called? They can definitely help me elevate my game and take my game to the next level. What I saw with the coaches and how they interacted with their players, that was really good to me too.
I got one more question for you. When was the moment that you knew it was Notre Dame for you?
From the second I got up there, honestly, it was just different than everything else. Like the entire thing was at just a whole different level. And what Notre Dame can do for me, like after football, because football is not the only thing in life, but that's what really separated it from the others.
Not making a 4-year decision, but a 40-year decision, and that 40-year decision is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish for Leonard Moore. Leonard, congratulations. I know you got the family behind the scenes ready to go celebrate, so I'm going to let you do that now. Thanks for joining us at 24/7 Sports. And hey, on behalf of all of us at 24/7 Sports Network, congratulations, man. Go have a great senior season. We can't wait to see you in South Bend.
Thank you.
All right, it's Notre Dame for Leonard Moore, and to reflect on this commitment, we're going to welcome in Steve Weltfong, Director of Recruiting for us at 24/7 Sports. He breaks down with Tom Loy, our lead recruiting reporter at Irish Illustrated, what this means for the Fighting Irish and what Leonard Moore can do at Notre Dame sometime very soon.
With Round Rock, Texas High cornerback Leonard Moore's commitment to Notre Dame, the Irish moved to number 2 in the 24/7 Sports Composite team recruiting rankings, passing Florida State and LSU. He is commit number 8 for the Irish in this cycle. Let's bring in Tom Loy, our Notre Dame insider, for more on Moore's commitment to ND. Tom, Notre Dame offered him on January 18th, got him on campus this past weekend, and now he's in the fold. What do you like about this pickup for Marcus Freeman and the Irish?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing how fast everything moved. 10-day span between, hey, here's a new target, and then boom, he's on campus. And, in talking to the young man, as you call him, and his dad, it was very simple. Notre Dame offers, Notre Dame comes calling. It's where he was going to end up. Mike Mickens, the cornerbacks coach at Notre Dame, Chris O'Leary, safeties coach, Al Golden, the defensive coordinator, head coach Marcus Freeman, Chad Bowden, all did a great job with this recruitment, with hosting him. Shout out to Braylon James, true freshman wide receiver. They know each other from home. He spent a lot of time with him this past weekend as well. So they all did a really good job. I mean, it was a quick, fast recruitment. The kid fell in love with the school. The parents fell in love with the school. But overall, I love this pickup. I think he's a tremendous player. He had 3 interceptions last year. He actually only gave up 3 catches in total as a junior, and that followed his sophomore year, which I believe he had 4 picks as well. So tremendous length. He checked in at 6'2", 177 pounds. Very versatile defensive back. I definitely see him staying at corner, though. Mickens, I'm told, is in love with this kid. Big fan of him. Tracks the ball really well. Plays the ball really well in the air. Just a willing, strong open field tackler. And above all else, the kid maintains a 5.1 GPA. So he's all about his business. I don't see this changing. I expect him to stay locked in with Notre Dame throughout the process. He is fired up, to say the least.
He's the second defensive back in the fold for Notre Dame this cycle, joining fellow cornerback Carson Hobbs. And yeah, I turned on the film. I see a smooth cover guy, a good change of direction, quickness. I really like his instincts, Tom. I see, he plays in man, plays in zone, finds the football, finds the ball carrier, shows a lot of courage as a tackler. I like his ability to tackle in space. I just think he reads the field well. And then with that size and potential, I think he's got a lot of upside as he adds to this Notre Dame class. Tom, you say Notre Dame wants to take one more cornerback in 2024. Who are some guys to keep an eye on moving forward for the Irish?
Yeah, I think realistically, you're probably watching two the most. I know they love Aaron Scott out of Ohio, who I think is one of the best corners in the entire country. Tremendous talent. But the guy I'm really paying closest attention to is Caleb Beasley, camped at Notre Dame over the summer. A lot of us thought that that's where he was kind of leaning in his process. And then there was some moving parts. He ended up committing to Tennessee. But Marcus Freeman showed up at his basketball game a couple weeks ago out on the recruiting trail, and that wasn't by accident. You don't just do that when kids are committed elsewhere unless there's real interest. So I'm watching closely with Caleb Beasley, Aaron Scott. There's a couple others out there, but if I were to put a best guess scenario out there, and I'm not crystal balling him, but Caleb Beasley is the one I'm watching closely.
Notre Dame is tracking for a fourth straight top 10 recruiting class, Tom, as Marcus Freeman and company continue to show their chops on the trail. As you said, this was a lot of coaches involved in recruiting Leonard Moore and making him and his family feel very comfortable in South Bend. Obviously, 5-star defensive lineman Justin Scott is a major target moving forward. Who are some guys that you think Notre Dame is in a good shape with as this cycle continues?
You kind of look down the board. I know that they recently offered Quasi Gilmer, wide receiver out of California. He's actually, I believe, 7-on-7 teammates with CJ Carr this offseason. So he's one to watch. I think they're in pretty good shape there. Emmett Mosley is a legacy recruit, wide receiver out of California that I think Chancey Stuckey is pushing really hard to land. Couple others, I'm kind of watching Carter Nelson. I think he's a guy you really like, and we like at 24/7 at tight end. Just kind of, there's really a lot of guys on the board, to be completely honest. I think they're doing a really good job. I mean, this is a staff that Marcus Freeman talked about. We're going to have a really good recruiting staff. I'm going to be the best recruiter in the building, and they're putting themselves in position ahead of time. So all this stuff about 23 wrapping up, they've been ahead of the game in 24. And I really do believe that we're going to see a top 10 class when all is said and done at Notre Dame.
Well, there you have it. That's Tom Loy. I'm Steve Wiltfong. Leonard Moore to Notre Dame. Notre Dame as the nation's #2 recruiting class right now per the 24/7 Sports Composite. 9 pass breakups, 3 interceptions as a junior. For more coverage on Leonard Moore to the Irish, please head to www.notredame.247sports.com. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next commitment on the 24/7 Sports Network.